there is a circulating proposal that beauty queens from the Philippines should start considering using an interpreter in their respective international contest. After all, Latinas have interpreters, and they always dominate in the Miss Universe or other beauty contest. The idea came after the unorthodox usage of words in Maxine Medina's answer, the reigning Miss Universe Philippines. Here is a clip video of her answer.
Maxine, my question is, even if her parents can afford to send her to school, a 15-year-old girl wants to stop her studies. What would be your advice to her?
I would tell a little girl to study hard, no matter what their parents would tell them, because having an education is something that cannot have anybody else. But education can make you even a better person. Thank you.
After Maxine won the Miss Universe Philippines 2016 title, Filipino fans began thinking that Maxine might end up with the same fate as these following girls if she won't get a help from an interpreter, even though she is beautiful. Number 3, the nervous Desiree.
Now, Miss Philippines, the question is, should you be the new Miss Universe? You will become a symbol to young women and girls all over the world. What would you like to tell them?
Well, all I want to tell them is being Miss Universe is a pride, and I'd like to spread peace and goodwill to all nations. That's all.
Number 2, the surfer.
Your question, please, Diego, for Miss Venezuela.
If you could make a new law, what would it be, and explain why?
I think that any laws that are in Constitution or in life are already made. I think that we should have a straight way to go in our similar or in our life as it is. For example, I am a surfer, and I think that the best way that I can take is the wave that I wait for it. So please do our only law that we can do. Thank you, Vega.
Number 1, Major Major.
You know what, sir, in my 22 years of existence, I can say there is nothing major problem that I have done in my life, because I am very confident with my family, with the love that they are giving to me. So thank you so much that I am here. Thank you so much. There is nothing major.
After the coronation, Maxine began training intensively on her communication skills, but after the send-off party press conference, some fans doubted Maxine's capability and started thinking again to get an interpreter this time.
Hi Maxine, Joy Dumatay from PTV. So we know that Miss Pia Workstat is advocating about HIV awareness, and she's using that kind of popularity in order to make a lasting impact to the community, especially of those who have HIV infection. So how would you want to take advantage of the popularity that you're having right now in order to promote something that is positive, that can positively impact the society?
Because my advocacy is about the youth who has HIV, specifically the youth, because nowadays I would like to feel them the help, the hope, to give them access to education, living the life that they should, there's something in me that I really wanted to do also, is to, I'm sure that there's out there a little child, a girl who's just like me, a simple girl who don't know that she can be a beauty queen. And that is one of my advocacies, that I hope that I can empower people, especially the women.
Disappointed! One fan says, "This is seriously not attractive for Maxine since the pageant is right at the corner." Other fan says, "I would love to hear our mother tongue for the first time in an international pageant." And the last fan commented that, "I think it is about time to entertain the motion for the Philippines to have an interpreter." Since the topic is about having an interpreter, let me give you an insight about the pros and cons of having an interpreter. Let me start with the pros. First, it gives the candidate an extra time to think if she is familiar with the English language. This advantage is commonly abused by the Spanish-speaking contestants. Before they go in the competition, they study English first, to not just communicate with the other candidates but to use that as well as an advantage during the question and answer portion. If the contestant has an interpreter, the question is first read in English and then translated. That gives the contestant a double time to think if she knows English. Upon answering the question, there are pauses. These pauses are allowed in order for the interpreter to translate the answer. And this gives another extra time for the contestant to compose her answer well. As what Ralph Richardson says, the most precious things in speech are pauses. Second, from bad to good. If the contestant gives an average or bad construction of words in her answer, the interpreter will do the sugarcoating to make it sound better in English. Cons. Absolutely nothing. Unless you picked dumber, or Patrick, or should I say in a blunt manner a dumb interpreter, just like what happened to Miss Earth Vietnam 2016. Poor girl. But one thing for sure, bashers never learn. They bashed Pia after winning the Miss Universe Philippines crown. They called her fat and trying hard, and not fit for Miss Universe. But guess what? She won, and the bashers celebrated. Just like what their gay ancestors did, several decades ago, on the victory of the one and only long-legged Melanie Marquez.
I won't change my legs because I'm contented with my long-legged.